Welcome back to the channel, and I'm really glad you're here. And if you caught yesterday's video, I did get the upload today, so Mrs. Foxcast wasn't too upset with me for yesterday's video. If you didn't see yesterday's video, go back and watch it. Pretty good. Had to hook the wife up. Anyway, today I've got parts. If you see behind me here, I have a brand new banner hanging in the garage, and that means I got a shipment for my good friends over at Power by the Hour. Yeah, this box probably gave the UPS driver a hernia, and I may never see them again. But I do have lots of epic parts. I'm ridiculously excited about it, and I know you've probably been wondering, are you ever going to get any parts in? The answer is yes, we're getting parts in slowly. Here's a couple of reasons why the parts have been slow coming. Some of them are on back order, like the K-member. Some of it is budget. Some of it is I just haven't made up my mind as to what I'm going with brand-wise and or style-wise. So those are just a few of the things that are slowing me down a little bit. As you've seen on the video before, this is not something that's going to be done in like a week on an unlimited budget that's done by some far-off shop somewhere that I'm going to stop by and look cool and shoot videos of. That is not what this is about. Me and a good friend of mine, Jeremy, are doing the work ourselves, and it's expensive. It is not cheap, and I run a small business, and my budget is very tight, so that's kind of what's up. So if you're wondering why the parts aren't just flowing like wine, that would be why. I'm building this car just like probably any of you would, on a budget and as I'm able to. But what I am doing is I'm taking you along for the ride, so that anything that you need to know, any parts that you're going to need to have for your build, any snags that you might run into, I'm going to run into them first, and I'm going to bring them to you. So without further ado, let's go check out these parts from Power by the Hour and see what we got. So number one, epic, enormous box. This is going to be the timing cover. Get all this stuff out of the way. There you got it. Okay. There's a few very important reasons why I had to have this timing cover. If you watched the video where we kind of broke down the difference between the F-150 engine and the Mustang engine, I showed you on the F-150 that here on the driver's side, this was here, but it wasn't machined. Like, this was just like a nub. Well, what happens is when you're running air conditioning and power steering, which is what I'm doing, this is specific to the type of accessories I'm running. To make that possible, you've got to have a idler pulley right here. So what Power by the Hour does to make all this work, so you can run all these accessories, they machine this out so that you can make that possible. Now, they also, because like I said, air conditioning, power steering, it's going to have everything. They machine this area out here, this area out here. It's just basically clearancing everything so you don't have any issues. Everything works the way it's going to need to. Everything fits right. Everything. Alright, for the hernia-inducing box, anything big and heavy that says Power by the Hour or any Go Fast car part company is exciting. So, let's see what we've got. Obviously, we're going to go through all this individually. It's packed extremely well. This stuff wasn't moving around. Alternator and pulley. This is going to be engine accessory bracket. Invoices. This one is heavy. And this is the AC compressor power steering pulley and power steering pump. Alright, so these are the brackets. Got all the information, instructions, everything you'll ever need. And we are going to do a video going through all of this step by step, so you'll be able to see start to finish how this stuff works, how it bolts up, and hopefully that will help you do it yourself. This, they pack this stuff extremely well. I mean, you can always tell a company that gives a rat's ass about their customers the way they pack it. This is top notch. So, this is going to be your alternator bracket here. I want to pull it out real quick, just so you can see. Double and triple packed. Go ahead and pull it out. CNC billet. It's got the sleeves in it, powder coat. Got the PBH performance on it. This is going to go on the front. Alternator is going to mount here. Obviously, I'm going to show you all of this, but I just wanted to pull this stuff out and let you check it out. But, I mean, super nice. It's a really nice piece. It's going to look fantastic on the front of the engine. Of course, all your hardware individually wrapped. Can't screw that up. Brand new OEM Ford tensioner, ready to rock and roll. Hardware is included. The belts, both belts, no guesswork. Air conditioning bracket, same deal. Powder coat. There's really not much to the AC bracket. I mean, it's a pretty simple design, but again, you got good quality hardware. I mean, there's a lot of R&D that goes into making this stuff work. So, let's see. And then, my favorite bracket of all. Oh, hold on, we got one more. Go ahead and check this out real quick. As you can see, Motorcraft. This isn't parts store junk they send you. Another tensioner. OEM Ford. It will last you well over 100,000 miles. Bracket kit. And again, I want to show you this, because this is like my favorite part. Got the logo right there. You can hear it on my ring. That's some hardcore billet right there. Freaking beautiful parts. Alright, so next box. AC compressor. I don't want to take it out of this protective coating right now because it's got quite a while before I'm putting it on. But OEM Ford AC compressor. This is off a 9904, just like the two GTs I got outside. So you can buy this at any parts store if it fails on you down the road, and you're not going to have to go through a bunch of BS finding custom parts. That's the value in this system. OEM Ford power steering pump. Ready to go. This is again off a 9904 46 GT. Any parts store is going to have this in stock. If they don't, they're retarded. Power steering pulley. Ready to rock and roll. All hardware and instructions. Bust this open. You know, it's only Thanksgiving, but my God, it's like Christmas. Car parts are a beautiful thing. I'll show you that in a minute. Original OEM alternator. As you can see, FOMO Co. This isn't part store junk. All set. Now, here's the little caveat. There's another box in here. This is the pulley for the alternator, 6-rib pulley. So there's obviously a difference, and I need to clarify with Frank exactly what the difference is. But obviously, I think because of the way the accessory drive works, you got to have a different size pulley. I'm going to compare them real quick. That looks like they make their own. That is a super nice, matches the brackets. Slightly different design, so I think this pulley allows it to work with the system a lot better. So that's why they include it. And the hardware's in there. I'll show you how to swap that pulley. There's nothing. And the last and final box has invoice. And here's another thing. Obviously, you have to run the control pack to power the engine. You got to have the PCM and basically the body harness to do this. Because I'm on a budget, I actually sourced a control pack from a friend of mine named Parker. Shout out to Parker. You better be watching. So I'm going to buy his control pack secondhand. So if you don't believe I'm on a budget, yeah, I'm on a budget. This is real. Anyway. So, another thing I had to order because Parker would still be using his gas pedal. I had to go ahead and get a gas pedal on the way too. So, if you're new to the whole coyote swap thing and you were wondering why in God's name I'm sitting here holding a gas pedal, let's check it out. That is a gas pedal, okay? Has a little plug up here, little motor right here, and you press the gas like this here. So, what you do is you install this factory Ford. This is out of like a 2014 Mustang GT. You install this pedal and vroom vroom. Wanted to stop by Power by the Hour's website and just kind of help you navigate around and check out everything that they've got. It's pbhperformance.com. Right here on the home page, you see Coyote Motor Swap Solutions. Got it all. Even got, if you're running the 6R80, transmission cooler fittings, all that. If you go up here to products, let's go right here to Coyote Swap. It's basically lists everything that you need. This is the bracket kit right here that I got. And then this is the accessory kit that I've got. So you got the AC, power steering, alternator, and then all of your brackets to run all of this stuff. So, everything you need right there. So you're probably wondering what in the world is the big deal about all the accessory drive stuff and why that makes such a difference. There's a lot of reasons why that stuff makes a difference, and a couple of them are, number one, they have to fit, and they have to fit exactly right. The reason why they have to fit exactly right is, number one, so you don't chew up belts and break belts constantly and get stuck on the side of the road. Number two, so you don't get the little chirps and the squeaks and all that BS that you usually get when you like go to AutoZone and buy like a cheap idler pulley or something like that. The number two issue that you have to run into when you're doing an engine swap and you're working on your accessory drive is a lot of people like, oh, you can run this 88 Volvo something or other and a 1990 Silverado something or other. Okay, that's really fantastic that you figured all that out. Here's the problem. When you're broken down on the side of the road and you've got a parts store an hour away that closes in 45 minutes, do you want parts that are readily available, or do you want to have to search and try to remember what part it is, and then it's not available because you chose some obscure part because it was cheap and it worked? Not me. All right, guys, so that is it for today's upload. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got a lot of information out of it. Super pumped to have new parts coming in, and maybe things are going to start moving along a little faster. But again, it's part of building a car, so you can't get frustrated and stuff like that. I did have to take a little sidebar and say last night I went back through some of my older videos, and I'm not talking like a year ago. I'm talking like 3 weeks ago, and the lighting was shit, and the sound was shit, and I couldn't even believe that I released stuff like that. So hopefully because of all the feedback that you guys have given me, the sound and the lighting and me personally have gotten better, and I will continue to watch more videos and more tutorials and, you know, learn how to make these better. So I appreciate you sticking with me. I hope this is informative as it is entertaining. And again, if you have any feedback, hit me up. Always happy to help. But in the meantime, shoot me a like, shoot me a subscribe, and keep it tuned right here. Again, I'm doing 5 videos a week to keep you up to date, entertained, and informed. And anything you want to see, shoot me a message. Happy to do it. See you tomorrow.